Good evening. Can nature repay the planet and reduce the greenhouse? The answer is yes. However, to speed up the process, we need human involvement. In few days, you will be in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, for COP29, to bring awareness on climate change. By the end of this conference, you will come to multilateral arrangements and agreements to address this issue. Ignoring climate change will have profound implications on our planet. Those implications are rights to life, rights to adequate food, right to water, right to health, right to security. Ignoring these 5 important issues will end the life as we know it on our planet. Same thing can be said on dictatorship. In Azerbaijan, we have an authoritarian regime, mafia-structured regime, which is supported by the Azerbaijan police force. The implication that we have mentioned already happening in Azerbaijan, not because of the global warming, but rather lack of democratic rights. Right to live, right to have an adequate food, right to have clean water, right to have health, right to liberty and security. United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights is simple. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. These rights are not existent in Azerbaijan. We urge all diplomats, NGO members, members of the media to go outside your comfort zone and start paying attention to human rights violation in the country. Go outside of your hotels. See with your own eyes the condition that people are living under. Don't go places where your host telling you to go. Go to the locations like Nadaran, Sabunchu, Karabakh district. Go outside the central business district, CBD, so you can see what is happening in the country. You need to speak with Azerbaijan citizens so you can see and understand at first hand what is happening on the ground with the ordinary people. See it with your own eyes and hear it with your own ears. Human rights violation taking place in every corner of Azerbaijan because this is the police regime that they're living under. We get it. Global warming is an issue, but on the same token, human rights violation also an issue. You will find out that there are over 300 political prisoners in Azerbaijan. You will also find out that there are 13 journalists currently under arrest because they were doing their jobs. 14th journalist, Afgan Sadukhov, arrested in Georgia, in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia, under the order of Ilham Aliyev. He wants Afgan Sadukhov to be extradited to Baku. Reason for his arrest in Georgia? He was doing his job by reporting and ensuring factual accuracy so he can report to his fellow citizens. Not long ago, the Century organization published on their website the fortune of the Ilham Aliyev and his family. Self-elected Ilham Aliyev's annual salary sitting at $106,508.88 US dollars per annum. Yet his family fortune, according to Atlas, the Central Organization, is 13 billion US dollars. His family taking people's wealth from everything: oil, gas, gold, telecommunications, you name it. All those stolen money are in offshore accounts. For your reference, please visit www.atlas.thecentury.org website. Our climate is under threat, no question about that. But also our freedom, our liberty, our free speech are also under threat. Without free citizens, without freedom and liberty, we will not be able to tackle the climate change. Our planet is under threat from the greenhouse and from the dictators. Give us your shoulder, and I assure you that we will fix this global warming, but we need your support. Be the voice for those who cannot speak. Azerbaijan people want to be part of the global community, so we can add our strength to stop the greenhouse coming to a level where we won't be able to overturn it. But we need to address the human rights violation first, before we can even begin to talk about the global warming. So we are asking you, please start addressing human rights violation in Azerbaijan. Please demand the release of all political prisoners in Azerbaijan, all journalists, including Afgan Sadukhov in Georgia, Tbilisi. Thank you.
Təşəkkür edirəm mənim qardaşım. Elə bir də rəhmətli Vidadi İskəndərli haqqında da elə arayış ver ki, bunlar bərabər getsin ki, bu yaxınlarda Vidadi İskəndərlini evində qətlə yetiriblər və o haqda məlumatım var da, 3 nəfər maskalı, 21 bıçaq zərbəsi. Bu elə paralel Vidadi İskəndərlinin də adı orada getsin bir zəhmət.
I would like to remind to our Western worlds, to Western society, on the 29th of September, an opposition leader, Vidadi İskəndərli, was murdered, assassinated in his own apartment. Approximately about 6 a.m. in the morning, 3 men entered to his home. 2 of them held his arm, and 3rd man started stabbing him without any stop or pause. According to doctors in France, Vidadi İskəndərli injured 21 knife injuries. On the 1st of October, Vidadi lost his life because of those injuries. Killing of opposition leaders in Azerbaijan becoming a norm. Azerbaijan current government, self-elected president Ilham Aliyev and his regime, they're not showing any signs of stopping this aggression against those who are actually speaking out on behalf of the Azerbaijan people. All Azerbaijan people want is to have a freedom, liberty, and a free choice. He self-elected himself 5 times already. He's been a president for 21 years now. Before him, his father was the president. The power was shifted from father to son. Today, we have many bloggers, video bloggers, journalists currently addressing the issues that are actually people are faced with in the country. So what is happening? The Central Intelligence of Azerbaijan, they have appointed few, I would say, agents that are actually following these type of videos, the videos that we're on now, and they are sending threatening messages to bloggers like Tofiq Məmmədov. They're sending messages to Elshad Mamedov, to Manaf. There's another blogger called Manaf. And there's a blogger called, and also a journalist, Tural. They're sending messages that if you do not stop promoting the democracy or addressing the issues that people are faced with in the country, we will come and kill you and do the same thing what we did to Vidadi İskəndərli. This has to stop. So we are asking our Western allies, our Western leaders, our friends, you're going to be in the country for a few days for the COP29. Please do demand to put stop to this aggression, and please do demand to release all the prisoners, political prisoners from Azerbaijan prisons. These are the prisons of Ilham Aliyev. This has to stop. We're living in the 21st century. Only a few days ago, President Trump got reelected. I actually enjoyed watching this election. It was a free election. and he was chosen by the people of the United States. We want the same thing for Azerbaijan. By all, please do whatever you can to address this issue while you are in Baku. Thank you.
Təşəkkür edirəm. Allah səndən razı olsun mənim qardaşım və bir daha da deyirəm ki, hər kəs mənim bütün videolarımı istər YouTube-da, istər TikTok-da, Facebook-da, lüboy bir istədiyi, ürəyi istəyən platformada kəsib paylaşa bilər. Əsas məqsədimiz odur ki, Azərbaycan xalqı azadlığa qovuşsun.